one last thing that we need to touch on, of course, is the animated sprite. This was a flop. I had very high hopes, but it did not work out, sadly. But it does currently kind of work. When I last left this, I had a pointer to a pointer to an array of pointers of sprites. That still works. We have our sprite sheet. We have a reel of sprites to use. We can splice it up perfectly. That all works perfectly fine. The new functionality is being able to have the animated sprite process and draw itself. So we have our current frame, the maximum frame, the time between frames, and the current elapsed time. And then we have whether or not we should loop. So set time sets the time between frames. Loop, whether or not we should loop. This is just an accessor function in case you want to do anything. And then the user just has to call process or process and draw in case they want to keep up with the sprite, but they don't actually want to draw it to the screen for whatever reason. But yeah, so it's fairly straightforward. Process, it will just reduce the amount of time. Then, if time has elapsed, reset it, and then we check whether or not we need to advance the current frame or reset the current frame. And process and draw just processes and draws. That's all it does. So the animated sprite is that, fairly straightforward. And next we're going to get into the user code.